Hello, it's Shad's back again with a wee vlogette. It's been a little while since I've done one of these. I think the last one I did was for my 100 subscribers. Now up to 153 at last count, if I remember rightly. Things are going well. Very appreciative of all those who have subscribed to me. Big thumbs up. As you may have noticed from the background, I now have a new office, essentially. I've moved in with a girlfriend. This is only a temporary setting while we're looking for somewhere to buy, but yeah, I now have an office, and I'm looking at getting maybe a green screen which I'm going to be able to put behind me. It's a little bit sort of up there, blah blah blah. So yeah, that'd be cool, but it's not number one on my list of things to buy at the moment, with lots of bills and stuff to pay. So that'll come as and when I can afford it. It won't be too expensive. It'll just be some green fabric. I'll go with down the the cheap and nasty amateur sort of way of doing it. But it doesn't mean that I have a better setup. I can't really show you. Well, I suppose I could do, but I'm not going to take the webcam down because it's nicely situated, and it'll take me ages to get it set up as it is now. But yeah. So essentially, what else has been going on? As you already probably know, I'm already quite deeply embedded into the Bromigos team. That sounds dirty. Embedded. Part of the Bromigos team. And those of you who don't know who the Bromigos are, I will give you a brief rundown. There are 6 of us. There are 4 of us from the US of A, which is Dorgeth, Craig, or Casimir, Super Dave, 4054, and Barbaquedsloth. And then there are 2 of us from the UK, which are myself and Mr. Hades. You can find all of our channels and links to all of our channels on www.bromigos.net. Link will be in the description down below. So essentially, the 6 of us kind of came together. Myself and Dorgeth kind of came up with the, well, originally we didn't come up with the idea at all. We kind of wanted to get together and do a bit of streaming and a bit of recording together, but it became a bit of a problem, seeing as the time difference is around about 6 hours between the two. So as I'm getting home from work, and Dorgeth is around about lunchtime, and as I'm going to bed, Dorgeth's getting home and getting ready to stream. So it is kind of a bit difficult. We did manage to do a bit of a stream, which you may or may not have seen in my previous videos on the Bromigo Craft server. Myself, Craig, and Dorgeth managed to do a bit of a stream. I got up at 3 o'clock in the morning my time, so I could stream with those guys, and it was fantastic. Thoroughly, really enjoyed it. Really great to stream with the guys. Great fun, and it will be something that I will try and do at least once a month, if not twice a month. But as you can appreciate, getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning, okay, it was only a Saturday, but that kind of ruined the rest of my Saturday, because I kind of finished streaming at about 5 AM my time, went back to bed. I didn't really sleep particularly well, got up early, had to do a long drive. Yeah, and it totally destroyed me for the rest of the day, but there you go. So yeah, that does present a bit of a problem. So ultimately what happened was Craig, Slothy, and Super Dave kind of joined in, and the Bromigos US department kind of grew a little bit, and it was decided that we needed someone of a like-minded nature who was going to be from the UK, so that I could stream with no sort of major issues. And so we approached Mr. Hades, who was more than happy to join in, and we became the Bromigos family. We got the website, bromigos.net, up and running thanks to Dorgeth. And the name was something that we decided amongst all of us, because we're all friends, bros, and so on and so forth. And yeah, it seemed to fit really well. So that's where we are at the moment. We like to support each other. We like to make sure that our content is PG. For those of you in the US, I think you have different ratings on PG. You have like PG, PG-13. PG-13 in the US is kind of our sort of as far as we really want to go. So essentially what you might see on my videos, there will be some videos that will be rated mature, which will be for games that I consider mature. So for example, if I were to decide to play GTA 5, for example, which I'm not going to, but if I were to play GTA 5, then I would more than likely rate that mature, and that would only be visible to those of you who are set up to view mature content. But that content I can't monetize, so I make no money whatsoever off of any mature content. But having said that, I'm not into YouTube for the money. A big, massive, fat 1,000 million, 100 billion, squillion subscribers and being able to do it full time would be wonderful. But for the time being, I'm happy in my job and I'm happy doing it for fun. And that is what the Bromigos is about. We're about having fun, keeping it safe, keeping it real so that children can watch and families can watch. And that is why, for the most part, you will see most of the stuff is family-friendly orientated. So it'll be family-friendly games, a bit of Minecraft. Okay, some of us might do a bit of Black Ops and stuff. I don't really consider Black Ops to be an 18. There's no swearing, and the blood and violence is pretty minimal on a scale of 1 to 10. I'd probably put it no more than a 5, to be honest. Gears of War, however, I'm going to have to mark as mature because it is a little bit more bloody and there is some swearing in it. So that content, if and when, there's no if, when Gears of War 4 comes out, I will be streaming and I will be recording some Gears of War 4. I might also do some Gears of War Ultimate Edition PC because I've recently got that on PC. It's just been released on PC, so I might do a bit of that. But again, that will be marked as mature. So, and I'll also mark in the descriptions and also in the title, I will probably put PG-13 or mature in little square brackets before the title of the video, just to make sure that you are aware that it's not particularly good viewing for children. But we're all fathers. Our kids watch our own content as well as each other's content, so we just want to keep it safe for children, and that's what we're about. So if you're after purely mature sort of videos, then you're going to be kind of out of luck. But if you're after Minecraft, safe content, that your children can watch with you, then that's what we're about and that's what we're striving to do, and that is the pledge that we've made to ourselves. Additionally, we have all formed a group on to raise funds for children who need medical care. Primarily the Kids for Life, I'll put links in the description below anyway for it all, but primarily the kids charities are US based because the charity that deals with it all can only raise funds in the US. They're not allowed by law to raise funds in the UK. However, on the Bromigos page, if you go to the donate section, again, links will be in the description below, you can, if you're from the UK, support 2 charities which I have requested be added to that page, which are the Barbaquedsloth and also the I've just got home from work, my brain's dead. Great Ormond Street Hospital. Both of those charities in the UK do fantastic work, and they're both obviously supporting children, which is a fantastic charity, giving kids a chance, and those who are particularly sick, giving them a little bit extra sort of enjoyment in their lives, which in some cases may be sadly short. So yeah, that's the charity side of it, and that's the Bromigos side of it. That's given us, I say links will be in the description below. Where do we go from here? Well, from here, I'm looking at starting up some streams with Alright a Baba again. Again, those will be marked as mature content because a lot of the games that we might be playing may not necessarily be for kids. And also, our discussions tend to be slightly more adult orientated when we stream and when we talk about things than when I'm playing Minecraft and so on and so forth. So keep an eye out for those. Looking at getting back into a regular streaming slot myself. I'm going to try for possibly Thursdays would probably be the best for me. And try and keep that on a regular basis so that every Thursday I'm doing at least an hour or so of streaming. What other things have we got coming? The Sword Coast Legends series is going quite well. I'm quite enjoying that. I've kind of took a little bit of a break, but I'd pre-recorded some stuff, so I'm just trying to get back into that and find out exactly where I'd got to and remember what I was doing, which can be a bit of a nightmare. The Far Cry Primal series is just getting underway, and I'm really, really loving that. It strips it back a little bit from Far Cry 4 with all the guns and all that sort of stuff, and it takes it back to a basic level with the sort of primeval kind of Neanderthal type weapons with just a bow and a club and all that sort of stuff, and it does make it a lot more interesting, a lot more enjoyable. And the threat is real from the wildlife as well, certainly much more so than Far Cry 4. Pretty much everything in Far Cry Primal is dangerous. Whereas Far Cry 4, the majority of it, the only thing you really had to worry about were elephants and rhinos. Whereas now you've got bears, saber-tooths and all that kind of thing. So yeah, really does open it up and make it a little bit tougher. Other series, I'm hopefully going to get along with streaming on Bromigo Craft, which is our Bromigos private whitelisted server. I'm also looking at maybe doing some recording for the Bromigo Cast server as well, which I've already done, but it's primarily, I think, going to be streaming on that, so look out for that. I've got another series underway, which I've already pre-recorded 4 episodes of. I'm not going to give anything away at the moment, it's other than the fact it's another RPG. And essentially what I'm going to do with that series is I'm going to record the whole series from start to finish before I upload it, or before I make it visible and take it out from being private. So essentially that whole series is going to be pre-recorded, and I'm going to release that. I'm going to do 2 videos a week on that, just to up my game a little bit. But I need to try and get ahead, because with things like Easter break and that, when I have the children, and also just work in general at the moment is really, really busy. Finding time to actually sit down and actually record stuff is becoming increasingly difficult, because it's not just the case of recording a 15 or 20 minute episode. It takes 20 minutes to record it, it then takes sort of 20-25 minutes to edit it and render it, and then it takes another sort of 20-30 minutes to upload it. And while I'm rendering, I can't currently record until I get another PC that can handle just the rendering side of it on its own, in which case I'll be able to produce content a lot more frequently. Other series that I'm thinking of doing, I considered the possibility of maybe... Oh, before I forget, the Ease series, Ease Chronicles. That's going to be a sporadic series, because trying to slot that in and find time, it's a massive, massive game, and the section that I'm on at the moment, which is going to be the mines section, is an absolute nightmare, and I can't remember, from when I used to play it on the Sega Master System, I can't remember the whole layout of the mines, and it is slightly different in the PC version as well. The layout of the mines is slightly different, the map's different. So what I've been looking for is a really good map that I can have open on my other screen, so I don't bore you with walking backwards and forwards and round in circles trying to find my way out and trying to find the chests and all the items and everything. So that might be a little bit more sporadic, but there is a series that will keep going, and so keep out for that. I'm going to try and do at least one every 2 weeks. If I can get more pre-recorded, then obviously that will be done. And what was I saying about other series? Yeah, possibly another Minecraft series. I'm not sure which mod pack to go for. I want to go for something slightly less grindy than Infinity and so on and so forth. As you've probably worked out by now, my Infinity series with Mr. Hades, we've decided to call it a day. It was getting just far too grindy, and while we can do a lot of stuff off camera, just getting everything together is just way too grindy. So we've decided that we were going to call that a day. We may get together and record another series, but for my single player, I'm looking for a mod pack that is not grindy, not HQM, but not vanilla. I was considering going with Vanilla Plus, or maybe doing some Skyblock, possibly, or Simply Magic, or possibly going back to Tekkit. I'd like to go back to Tekkit. I don't know whether to go for Tekkit Lite, Tekkit Classic, Tekkit Legends, maybe? I don't know. I think I might just strip it back and go back to Tekkit Classic and see where we go from there. But yeah, I'm not really sure. If you've got any suggestions of any mod packs you'd like to see me play, do please put them in the comment section below. I do read all the comments and I will respond to all the comments. And if I get an overwhelming sense that a particular mod pack is going to be very popular, then I'm more than happy to do that. So please do hit the comments section below. Also incoming is a care package from the Sloth. He's sending some US, they call them candies over there, some US candies over to Hades and myself after I sent him a care package of UK sweets over for him to try, and he did 2 vlogs, or 2 videos, sorry, on taste testing the sweets that we sent over. And he really enjoyed that, and he's going to return the favour by sending some sweeties over to me, which I'm going to vlog and taste and pop those videos up. I have sort of convinced my girlfriend to appear as well. So, yes. Whether she changes her mind between now and the sweeties turning up, I don't know. But yeah, that would be something that would be fun to do, and it'd be something very different for the channel that I've not done before. So that would be cool. In other news, as you can probably see behind me, that big black case there and that there, I've managed to dig my guitars out of storage. And I'm looking at getting some software together to maybe do some recordings of not really how to play guitar or anything like that, just me noodling around and just messing around playing a couple of songs. Again, these won't be monetized because the chances are there's going to be some copyright claims, and yeah, I can't be bothered with the whole disputing rubbish that goes with it. So it won't be monetized, I won't be making any money off of it. I will obviously have to see what I can do with that. Alternatively, I might maybe knock up a few tunes of my own and give them a quick tinkle and see what you think. But I need to find an interface with which I can record, because I do have a preamp that I can line out to a normal 3.5mm, but it's a little bit buzzy. So what I'm looking for is something, a USB interface, like a pod, a Line 6 pod amp or something that I can pop in that's got effects and all that sort of stuff, and see if I can go. My foot switch will do it, but as I say, it's not USB interface. It's a little bit buzzy through the 3.5mm jack, which is a little bit annoying. But those are the breaks. I think that's pretty much it. If you like the video, please hit the like button, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe already. I'll see you in the next vlog or in the next video. I'm about to record a bit more Far Cry Primal now, and I might, if time permits, I've got about 3/4 of an hour till 9 o'clock. Yeah, I might do a stream for an hour, maybe. I don't know. I'll see how time goes on with rendering this video and getting it all sorted out. Because I have noticed that the audio from on my vlogs is a little bit out of sync, so I need to mess around and find out why that's happening. So yeah, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. Read all the comments, read the description below for links to the Bromigos and all their channels and our donation page, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching for now. Bye!